streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are live here on Ultimate TV. It is a DSM Racing League here at Charlotte, qualifying. Set to go, Chris Nunn, Brett Wheeler on hand here tonight. And we appreciate you guys joining us here on a beautiful Wednesday evening, wherever you are, or Wednesday morning or afternoon, wherever your time distinction falls into. Qualifying is underway at the moment. Don't have any, looks like no action on the racetrack at the moment. Everybody waiting to get out onto the racetrack late, I am probably going to assume. As it's a 5-minute qualifying session. Track in great shape here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Partly cloudy skies. Live right here on Facebook and YouTube, so make sure you share that out. It is the UMP Modifieds, round number 5, the DSM Racing Leagues, here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Richie Yost, Zane Yost right now at the top spots. Adam Homberding in that third spot. Dalton Houghton in the third. CJ Howell is fourth. Tristan Carman in that fourth position. Indiana's Sheldon Oberle sitting there in that seventh position. DJ Steichleather, eighth. Clyde Dunn, ninth. Tyler Berry in the 500 machine currently sits in the 10th spot in qualifying. Landon Capps, Mitchell Clement, Scooter Black, Rance Llewellyn, and Brian Fisher rounding out the field. There you see Jay Place on the racetrack in the number 16 machine. In his qualifying laps at the moment. See where he puts himself. It's ninth on the grid so far here in qualifying. And it's about a minute 20 to go on the clock. 16.945 his last time around as he'll come flashing across the start-finish line one more time. See if he can improve on his qualifying run, and he puts himself at the spot. Dixon Slinger now goes into the 8th position, knocking Steichleather down to 9th. Jay Place once again now back to the 10th spot on the grid here in qualifying. Less than a minute to go. Richie Yost still sits in that top spot. Zane Yost in the second position as Jay Place takes a header into the turn 4 wall. Already got his laps complete. It's like Brian Fisher in that 17th and final spot there. $16.748 right now, the fastest qualifier. Richie Yost, 16.789, is a little bit hard to see there with that transparent background there. 7.99, third place for Homberding. 16.826, fourth quick there. I believe that is Dalton Houghton in that fourth position. About 4 seconds left to go. Qualifying is complete. Yost, your fastest qualifier, 16.748. Zane Yost second, Adam Homberding third, Dalton Houghton in the fourth spot. CJ Howell fifth, Tristan Carman sixth, Sheldon Oberle seventh, Dixon Slinger, DJ Steichleather, and Jay Place rounding out the top 10 in qualifying. Heat race 1 and set to roll out onto the racetrack. They are gridding as we speak. So we'll take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting lineup for heat race number 1 here in the DSM Racing Leagues. UMP Modifieds here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Richie Yost, your pole setter. In the number 29 machine, outside of him, Adam Homberding in 42. Row 2 on the inside, it's CJ Howell in the 2. Outside of him, Sheldon Oberle in the 105 machine. Row 3 on the inside, DJ Cycleather. Outside of him, starting 6th, it'll be Clyde Dunn. 7th starting spot, we'll see Landon Caps. 8th starting spot, Scooter Black. And 9th, we'll see Brian Fisher.
Back. Sorry. Had to take care of some stuff.
Welcome back, Brett.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Looking forward to, what do we got? 2 heats of the night.
It'll be a quick and efficient program, it looks like.
Yeah, well, we've got 2 heats. I think there were 8 laps. Normally the top 3 would go straight through to the main event, but looks like with only, I think it was 17 cars getting ready to take to the racetrack, we might have 18, depending if that one final car didn't qualify if he takes to the grid in heat race number 2. But again, looking forward to a quick night, 50-lap main event on the program tonight, round 5 of the series. And then, of course, later on tonight, we finish up with the 410 Wings Sprint Cars. We're going to go to Lima Land for that one.
Oh, Lima Land, the quarter mile in Lima Land, Ohio. One of the best tracks you'll see on dirt racing. A lot of slide jobs up there. That's going to be coming up here later on tonight, about 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. But the green flag is going to fly here at Charlotte. Heat race number 1 for the DSM Racing League's Modifieds underway.
Good start there by Yost as he'll lead down through turn number 1 and 2. That's Richie Yost on the top side. CJ Howe runs in second. Track a little slickened off right now. Might prove to be some good racing. They're 4 wide there down the front straightaway. This may not end well for one of these drivers. As here comes a slider there. Look at the 5 machine. The 5X are going to go 4 wide again, Chris.
Oh, and Oberle got the bad end of the stick there. He went around down the bank straightaway. Sheldon Oberle not able to make it through that 4-wide battle unscathed. Yost still out front. Adam Homberding second. CJ Howell in the 3rd spot. Landon Caps runs 4th as we roll down the bank straightaway.
Yeah, good battle here between Hommerding and Howes. They trying to track down your race leader, Richie Yost, in the 29 machine. That's the black and pink machine out in front. 3 laps in the books, 5 to run here at the dirt track in Charlotte. This racetrack always provides good racing in the UMP Modifieds, and proving no different here once again.
Absolutely, Charlotte, one of the widest tracks you'll see here. 4/10 of a mile. You know, they say it's a half mile, but it's a really big 4/10, and that's the hill I'm going to die on, too. Richie Yost still out front. Homberding in that 42 machine runs second. CJ Howell got up there in the wall just a bit. Pulls down the bank straightaway, still into the wall down the bank straightaway. Having a bit of a hard time on the high side of the racetrack. Going back there with Caps, Dunn, and Steichleather back there in that 4th, 5th, and 6th positions as laps are clicking down here in Heat Race 1.
Just a couple of laps left to go. Next time by for your race leader, Richie Yost in that 29 machine. Good start to the night by that 29 entry. Good time tonight, and well, leading all laps so far in heat race number 1. 2 to go.
Laps are clicking down. Less than 2 to go now here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Heat race 1. There you see your leader, and then Engine Ice sponsor number 29 machine, Richie Yost. Out of turn number 4. White flag's going to fly. Homberding still sitting back there in that 2nd position. Final time around here as Homberding tried to make something happen on the high side.
Well, we'll see if Homberding can throw something, throw the kitchen sink here at Yost down into 3 and 4. Final time. Checkered flag is out. And Yost going to win heat race number 1. Adam Homberding home in 2nd. 3rd will go to CJ Howell. 4th is going to be Landon Caps ahead of DJ Steichleather. To round out the top 5, Clyde Dunn, Brian Fisher, Scooter Black home in 8th and 9th position. We bring up those results for you right now. That is the worst. I'm going to change these colours again. And Sheldon Oberle.
You might want to turn your volume up as well, Brett. I was checking out the playback. You are very hard to hear on the other end.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just turned it up through OBS. I just brought the mic closer, so hopefully that helps.
Should help. Yost, Homberding, Howell, Cap, Steichleather, your top 5. Dunn, Fisher, Black, and Oberle rounding out the field here in heat race number 1. Heat race 2 coming up, and your lineup, it's Zane Yost on the pole in the number 93, and Dalton Houghton will be in that 2nd spot outside of row 1. And Carmen will start in that 3rd spot. Dixon Slinger in that 4th position. Row 3 on the inside. Jay Place in the 18 outside of him. Tyler Berry in the 500. Row number 4, Mitchell Clement in that 7th position. Outside of him, Brance Llewellyn in 33. And rounding out the field, we should see Tanner Branch in that 9th position here. The Heat Race 2, the UMP Modifieds here at the dirt track at Charlotte. The DSM Racing League's event here on this Wednesday evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're at watching this broadcast here on Ultimate Dirt TV.
That looks a little better, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Anyhow, we're just trying. That's the beauty about this program. We can change things on the fly. We can change the colours on the fly if I wanted to. You notice I went with the white numbers in the blue part rather than the black numbers. I don't know if that helps you or not, but yeah.
All right, pace truck going to pull into the infield here. And it is our front row, Zane Yost and Houghton. Out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. We're underway here for another 8-lap heat race here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Zane Yost will lead the field. At turn number 1 and 2. Out of 2, it's going to be Dalton Houghton in that number 61 machine. And Tristan Carman in the Ford car running side by side. Everybody really the 2 distinct grooves right down there on the tires, right up there against the wall. As Zane Yost leads lap number 1.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the 4 machine of Tristan Carman working the inside of the racetrack. Dixon Slinger in that 51 works the top side. Carman and Slinger side by side, just like it was at the start of the race. And then they got Tyler Berry and Jay Plays tucked in closely behind Slinger and Carman 2 by 2 for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. But it's all Zane Yost out in front.
And Yost out front, Houghton in that 2nd spot, just a bit back there. Dixon Slinger's moved himself up into the 3rd spot. Running the high side of the racetrack. Tristan Carman down there on the bottom side in the 4th position. We still continue here in heat race number 2. Look out, Houghton into the wall. Here comes Dixon Slinger now to the inside. He could not make the pass, though. On the back straightaways, Houghton had a good run down the backstretch. Slinger now will slide to the inside of Houghton out of turn number 3 and 4. Out of 4, good battle here for 2nd between Houghton and Slinger as they still go side by side here into turn number 1 and 2.
Yeah, good race for 2nd and 3rd as Slinger gets into the wall on the back straightaway. Laps are winding down to find out who's going to come home 2nd and 3rd. Again, this will line up the outside row of tonight's main event. So yes, one position is one row. Who's going to start 4th? Who's going to start 6th? Houghton and Slinger continue to go side by side. Slinger's got the advantage by 3/4 of a car length, but here comes Houghton to the inside with a slide job, 2 to run.
Down to turn number 4, Slinger and Houghton still running 2nd and 3rd. Good battle there, but that's allowing Zane Yost to pull away just a tick as Slinger slides back to the inside of Houghton. Houghton slides back now to the inside, down into turn number 3. Out of 3 and 4, white flag's going to fly. This time by for your leader, Zane Yost, who's got about a half a straightaway lead on this battle for 2nd, though. They are still glued to each other's sides here out of turn 1 and 2. Tristan Carman back there in 4th, almost made contact, and Carman almost went around.
Oh, Rance Llewellyn, he's going to have some issues there in turn number 1 and 2, but your race leader out of turn number 4, and you're going to make it a Yost front row for tonight's 50-lap main event. Zane Yost gets the win. Dalton Houghton home in 2nd, just ahead of Dixon Slinger. Tyler Berry in 4th. Tristan Carman rounds out the top 5. Jay Place, Mitchell Clement, Tanner Branch, and Rance Llewellyn. The 9 drivers there to contest heat race number 2. That'll wrap us up very quickly for heat racing action here, Chris. We'll have a 3-minute warm-up session, and then, of course, we'll move into our 50-lap main event here in just a second. But you know what? You know what they say? Quick night's a good night, right?
Absolutely. You know, these heat races running quick and clean, no cautions. This 50-lapper. Going to pray for a green to checker run. So, here we go. We got about 2.5 minutes left in the warm-up session, and it's going to be 50-lap feature time coming up here at the dirt track at Charlotte. There's the results from heat race number 2. Was Yost out front. He led the whole way. That was a great battle there for that 2nd spot, however. They ran side by side the entire way. Houghton getting that 2nd spot, Slinger 3rd, Berry 4th, Carman 5th, rounding out the top 5. Place Clement, Branch, and Llewellyn rounding out the field in heat race 2. With that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with feature action here on Ultimate Dirt TV for the DSM Racing League's UMP Modified, the dirt track at Charlotte. We'll be right back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage of the DSM Racing League's UMP Modifieds round number 5 here at the Dirt Track at Charlotte. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Chris Nunn. Qualifying, heat racing, and the warm-up session is complete. It is now time to go trackside. Take a look right now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid, and we'll go from the back to the front. At a position number 18 in caliber 33, and that's Rance Llewellyn. And on his inside, the 105 is Sheldon Oberly at a position number 17.
Tanner Branch will start in the 16th spot of the number 17 machine, and starting 15th, Scooter Black in the number 5.
Outside your 7th row, caliber 12, position 14, that's Mitchell Clement. And on the inside in car 15, at a position number 13, that is Brian Fisher.
Starting at the 12th spot, Jay Place in the number 16 machine, or sorry, number 18 machine. Outside of him, Clyde Dunn in 88. He'll start 11th.
And we'll go to your top 10 positions. Out of position number 10, driving car number 4, Tristan Carmen. On the inside in car number, I think it's the 88, but it's the 5 machine. It's DJ Stuckler out of position number 9.
Starting in the 8th spot in the 500 machine, that'll be Tyler Berry. Starting on the inside of row number 4 in the 569, that'll be Landon Capps.
And we go back to row number 3 outside in car 51. Dixon Slinger lines up out of position number 6. On the inside, the number 2 machine out of position 5, that is CJ Howe.
Row 2 outside, starting 4th, we'll see Dalton Houghton in that number 16 machine. Outside of him, it's Adam Hommerding in 42, starting 3rd.
And that's a Yost front row. Outside your pole position, position number 2, driving car number 93, Zane Yost. And starting on pole in car number 29, looking for the perfect sweep here at the Dirt Track at Charlotte, it is Richie Yost on pole. Chris, it's time for predictions. Here you go.
Well, I'm going to predict that a Yost is going to lead lap number 1. That's going to be my prediction. I'm going to go with, let's go with Zane Yost for the win in this one.
You really want to make it easy on me, don't you? I'll take the other Yost. All right, I'll go Richie.
There we go.
We'll probably forget who's got who. All we know is we picked the Yost. I'll probably go 1-2 tonight, but here we go. 50 laps on the board here at the Dirt Track at Charlotte. Round number 5, the DSM Racing League's UMP Modifieds. We are green off of turn number 4. And it's going to be Richie Yost will lead us down into 1 and 2. He'll immediately go to the top side of the racetrack. Hommerding looking to the inside in it on Zane Yost through 1 and 2.
So if it's getting dirty for 30, sporty for 40, is it nifty for 50?
Shifty for 50. Close enough.
50 for 50. I like it. Richie Yost, your leader, Zane Yost. How about a 3 wide down the back straightaway? Houghton back there as well. Zane Yost back in that 2nd spot. There's Hommerding in 42 in that 3rd spot, hitting the wall just a tick. CJ Howe in that 2 car in the 61 machine. That is Houghton to find his way through as well.
Yeah, looking for a 3 wide battle here in the turn number 1 and 2. Slinging out. Stays to the bottom of the racetrack. There is the 5X machine. That is Landon Capps as well. Nice little 5-car battle brewing for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. They're going to go 3 wide once again. Jay Place getting tagged there by Stuckler. That might have been, or might have even been Tyler Berry in that 500 machine. Meanwhile, it's Richie Yost out in front from Zane Yost.
Yost leading the field, and that's Richie in the 29. Zane Yost in the 93 machine as they roll on a turn number 3 and 4. Still green flag racing as we got 1 car in the pit area. That is Scooter Black into the infield. So he is out of this one. There you see CJ Howe running the low side of the racetrack, trying to make something happen down there by the tires. He has gotten around Dalton Houghton in that number 61 machine as Houghton tries to go down to the outside of him. Looks at 2 distinct racing grooves, bottom side, top side. But right now the top side's working out front.
Yeah, the middle might be there in turn number 3 and 4 as well, but as we got 1 car into, oh, look out, Dixon Slinger, gonna get turned there. We are about to go yellow. Well, it's only a matter of time. Landon Capps into the wall in the 5X machine. Dixon Slinger. That was the unfortunate party there as we take a look at the instant replay here. In turns 1 and 2, look at the 5X machine just get hooked into the wall, sucked in, and unfortunately, I guess you could say sucked into Dixon Slinger, but poor old Dixon Slinger, innocent party in that one.
Man, tell you what, bad luck for him. He's got to go to the back of the field and try to work his way forward. As we'll rewind just a bit and get a better look here off of our chopper cam here. The extremely, absurdly expensive Ultimate Dirt TV chopper. A little bit of contact there down the front stretch, or down the back straightaway. Dixon Slinger finds himself in the opposite direction here into turn number 3.
Well, this will bring the field back up in to a 2x2 formation once again. I'll tell you what, it's all Richie Yost at the moment. Zane Yost has been there with him, but hasn't really had an opportunity to pounce, and we'll see if Zane Yost can capitalise on any mistake that Richie may happen to make. But again, it's so easy to jump the cushion here in a modified, and once you jump that cushion, the right rear quarter panel gets stuck on the wall. Well, you just seen the end result there with Dixon Slinger getting caught up.
And tell you get up there on that high side, you get stuck up there in the wall. It's like a vacuum. It takes a lot to get up there off the wall. So we're going to go green here one more time. Richie Yost, Zane Yost, your front row as we go green out of turn number 4. Back underway here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Working lap 7 of 50 here in this main event. Haverty slides up, makes contact with Yost, and now Yost goes backwards to the 4th spot. That's going to bring C.J. Howell now to 2nd. Alton Houghton into the 3rd spot. Zane Yost going to try to make something happen up top. Now here comes Houghton now to the 3rd spot. Yost on the top side. Fell back just a bit. Everybody running right up there off that wall. A place up there and now into the 5th position. As Zane Yost now going to try to play a little bit of catch-up after a little bit of that contact just a couple of laps ago on the restart. Richie Yost, though, he is still out front in that number 29 machine. DJ Howell sits 2nd, Zane Yost 3rd, Jay Place and Dalton Houghton duking it out for that 4th spot. Now Houghton drops back to 6th. Landon Capps now moves himself up into the top 5. Look at all those guys shifting, shaking as that ticker going back and forth. All kinds of drivers shifting position as, look out, Howell gets stuck up there in the wall we were just talking about. Well, that wall gets turned into a vacuum. You get right up there. It takes a lot to get off of it as the 16 machine. Look out of Jay Place has now worked himself up into 4th. The Yosts, though, have put themselves back up 1st and 2nd. Richie in the lead, Zane Yost in 2nd, Jay Place now looking it out for 3rd with C.J. Howell. Landon Capps back there in 5th. Homberty, Carmen, Dunn, Syke Leather, and Clement hanging out the top 10 as we work lap 12 of 50 here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Look at the action here as they go down the bank straight away. Let you soak it all in here for just a second as the caution flag is out for the 2nd time here in this 40 or 50 lap main event here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So the field going to slow down to get reset. What a wild few laps that was as Zane Yost got caught up there right off that restart, dropped a few spots, has worked himself back up into the 2nd spot. We'll get everything reset here. We'll get your lineup and go back to green here very, very shortly. Richie Yost, Zane Yost still 1st and 2nd. Trying to get set for their double file restart here. Lap number 12. They play C.J. Howell back there in that 2nd row here on this restart. Landon Capps, Adam Homerding sitting in the 3rd row back here on this restart. Lap 12 of 50. Out of turn 4, green flag back in the air, underway one more time here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Richie Yost out front, Zane Yost in that 2nd spot. Comes Jay Place now to the 3rd position, dropping C.J. Howell back to 4th. Homberty back there in that 42 machine. They're in the 5th spot. Top 5 running right up there, nose to tail. That top groove you see in the 6th position, that is Landon Capps. There you see the battle for the lead right there. Richie Yost and Zane Yost. Zane Yost now to the inside, trying to take the lead away down the front straightaway. Richie going to hold off Zane for that top spot as Zane's into the wall again in turn number 1 and 2. Jay Place had a little chance there to try to take second away. Couldn't do it. Now he's got that second spot as Zane Yost now goes back to second. The car on the move right now is Jay Place in that 16 machine as Zane Yost tries to look to the inside again. They come out of turn number 3 and 4. Here they come. Good slide job by Zane Yost. Couldn't quite get the spot back away from Jay Place. Homerding back there in 4th. CJ Howell in 5th. Caps, Carmen, Steichleather, Slinger back up to 9th for being involved in our first caution of the race. In 10th spot is Sheldon Oberly in that 105 machine. Dunn now moves himself into the top 10 now. Yost, Place, Yost, Homerding, and Howell. Still your top 5. 18 in. Working 18 of 50. Everybody running up top here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Contact between Yost and Homerding out of 2 down the bank straightaway. Homerding trying to set Yost up for a slide job. He'll slide right up over the nose of Yost. Driving by Yost to slide back underneath Homerding. As Homerding almost put the nose right up there in Yost's rear end out of turn number 1 and 2. And he makes contact with him in 3. Let him know he was there. Yost, though, keeps it straight. Stay green. Kept it right in the gas. Stayed straight. Homerding fell back just a bit. And that wall is absolutely terrorizing everybody right now in that number 42 car, especially of Homerding. 20 of 50 right now. Working 20. Homerding in the wall again. DJ Howell on the bottom of the racetrack, trying to figure out a way to get around him. Put it through the grass there just a bit. Tristan Carmen behind him in the 7th spot. Slinger now up to 8th. See Landon Caps now working himself up into the top 5. Let you take a look at some of the action here as the cars kind of file out just a tick. DJ Howell in that 2 machine on the bottom of the racetrack. Richie Yost still out front. Place, Yost, Homerding, Caps. Your top 5 as we are working towards halfway here at Charlotte.
Tell you what, how about Jay Place? He's up 10 positions already, and he's in hot pursuit right now of Richie Yost. And I'm going to say, maybe Jay Place, a little bit of a dark horse at the moment after starting that far back. He's really brought in the gap back to about half a second, between 5 and 6/10 of a second to your race leader. And with about closing in on halfway next time by, man, this battle for the race lead is certainly going to heat up.
No, he was right there on the back of Richie Yost as they're working to turn 1 and 2. See who gets the corner better. Yost kind of tapped the wall a bit. Place got a little lower down the back straightaway into turn number 3. See if they close the gap on him again coming out of 3 and 4. This wall and this groove, the wall is absolutely terrorizing everybody right now.
Yeah, and that's what I was sort of speaking about prior to, or about on that first caution now. It's so easy to jump the cushion here and just get that right rear quarter panel into the wall. They've got to be very careful not to get sucked in because we've seen one happen between, who was it? Was it Caps in the 5X? Yeah, Caps and Slinger, but yeah, again, it takes a real fine art to run the top side here, especially in UMP modified. It's difficult in a sprint car where you can keep the car straight, but with the way that these cars get sideways, man, it's really a fine art. As Jay Place, he is now closing. He's less than half a car length on your race lead. In fact, he'll go for the slide job down into 1, into 3 and 4. Not going to climb. Richie goes back to the outside, back to the race lead.
Wow, good racing here up front. Yost trying to hold off Jay Place as they roll out of turn number 1 and 2. Place is absolutely right there as they go down the back straightaway. Everybody running the high side of the racetrack, running that razor's edge there out of turn number 4. Oh, less than a car length separating first and second as we are under 20 to go.
Yeah, we go on board right now with Jay Place. You can see just how close he is to your race lead. In fact, we get a better shot as he throws the slide job. Oh, Richie Yost in the wall. That's the first mistake he's made. And look at it, because we've got a new race leader.
Exactly right. Jay Place now, he has worked himself up front. There you see Yost on the bottom of the racetrack trying to play a little catch up. And man, what a great run by Jay Place, starting way back there. You've moved up 10 spots, 11 spots now into the lead. It's Richie Yost second, Zane Yost in third. Homerding fourth, Landon Cap sits back there in the 5th spot. So 18 laps to go here as Richie Yost trying to put that little chassis number 29 back up to the top spot.
Yeah, Jay Place caught the wall there in the middle of turn 3 and 4, and it straightened the car up. He had to get back. Oh, he had to get off the gas and, well, just get that car rotated before he's able to get back on it again. But right now, Jay Place from position number 12 all the way to the number 1 spot. Here comes Richie Yost looking for the big slider line down into 3 and 4, maybe trying to force Jay Place into a mistake. And I just think right now, Richie Yost, he might need a caution just to regather himself and just sort of calm the nerves a little bit, but closing in 16 to run this time by.
Jay Place starting to pull away just a bit from Richie Yost. Zane Yost back there into that 3rd spot. Car around. Not quite see who it was. It was Tanner Branch around in front of everybody. We'll take a look at your instant replay here and take a look at exactly what happened to Tanner. Up the wall there, coming down the backstretch. Got all kinds of squirrely sideways, and around he goes in turn 4, right in front of everybody.
Scary moment for some of those drivers. And there was 3 cars battling there, and I believe who was that? It might have been like Landon. No, it wasn't Landon Caps. Oh, yeah, it was Hal Caps and Tristan Carmen as well. There's the 5X of Tanner Branch about to loop the car. Take a look on board here. Ready? This is CJ Howe. Just watch this car. In fact, let's go to Landon Caps because I believe Caps is in the middle of the racetrack. That's a scary...
this is about as close as you get.
That's scary. Oh, he's definitely got some front end damage. I fixed it back up again. Miracle. Miracles do happen.
About as close as you can get there without just wadding up your entire car.
Absolutely. Well, this is the yellow that maybe Richie Yost needed. Again, just trying to potentially settle the nerves in that 29 machine. Has Zane Yost got anything? And I really should have looked through this field. I just went with the easy pick, the guy that started on pole, and I should have known that Jay Place, he's got some speed, and that 16 machine is really showing it. And I think we're going to go back to lap 35. So we're going to have 15 laps remaining, and what have we seen? 3 yellows, I think, so far.
I believe we're working yellow number 3 right now. Both the Yost, Richie, and Zane, they are real-life racers in northern Indiana, Shady Hill Speedways, Kankakee in Illinois. So they've got a lot of real-life racing experience. They know how to adjust to some different track conditions. We'll see what Jay Place can do here out front as we are back underway here at the dirt track at Charlotte. We'll keep our eye on Hammerding as well.
Well, that was a good start, a near-perfect start by Richie Yost. He pulls alongside Jay Place down the back straightaway. Jay Place going to slide up, but not going to have enough room. Richie Yost into the wall. And here comes Zane Yost at the line. I think Jay Place just had it.
It's about to get crazy here. Last part of this event. Here comes Zane Yost. Now Richie Yost 3 wide for the lead. Richie Yost getting 2 for 1 down the back straightaway. He'll go to the lead. He'll bring Zane Yost with him to second. Now Jay Place finds himself back to third, and now Yost is in the wall. Brett, what is going on here?
Oh, look out, Jay Place, slider into turn number 1 and 2. Look out, coming on the inside, they're nearly 4 wide. And here comes Dixon Slinger. Man, they are chopping and changing since the restart 3 laps ago. We've seen 3 different leaders right now, and Zane Yost gonna lead, and here comes Jay Place, Hommerding, and Richie Yost into the wall. Carmen gets on by along with Caps, Slinger, and Hal. Look at him, you can throw a blanket over him, 2 by 2 by 2.
From a one-man race to about 7 or 8 cars that can win this thing at any moment. Zane Yost out front, Jay Place in second. Caution is out on the racetrack just as things are getting good.
Brian Fisher and Tanner Branch, the 2 cars caught up here. A couple of back markers, the 15. Brian Fisher and the 5X of Tanner Branch as well. Branch just tags the back of Fisher. Fisher goes around. Tell you what, not a happy couple of laps there for the driver of the 5 machine of Tanner Branch, but yellow comes out, and boy, oh boy, how about that restart? And then those, what was it, 4.5 laps between the 2 Yo's, Richie and Zane, Jay Place. You throw in Tristan Carmen, Dixon Slinger, Adam Hommerding as well. Landon Caps was right in the mix. Man, it was really going to be on, and especially with now 11 to go. I mean, we still really can't pick a winner after what we just seen on that last restart, Chris.
I don't know. It's like I said. We went from having it was a one-man race out front. Then Jay Place took the lead, and now you've got 6, 7 cars that can win this race at any moment. You got a lot of guys beating and banging off each other. You guys got hitting the wall. Landon Caps could win this thing sitting back in 7th right now. You never know.
Anybody's ball game at this stage. The DSM Racing Leagues UMP Modifieds round number 5 here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Well, in about an hour's time, we're going to head to the Liverland Motorsports Park for the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Winged Sprint Car Series. Green flag. We're back out onto the speedway. We're back underway, and it's going to be Zane Yost with a good start. Here comes Richie Yost on the inside of J Place. Slinger trying the outside in 1 and 2. Homerding as Slinger and Richie Yost. Oh, look out.
Oh.
Slinger hard into the concrete wall. And he's just going to let everybody go by, and we're going to stay green.
I pick to win it. Zane Yost currently sitting out front. I don't know how he came back up there and got the lead away, but Jay Place is right there on his tail, ripping the lip off the top side of the racetrack. Out of turn number 4. Under 10 to go as they roll down the front straightaway. Here comes the slide job, Brett. Jay Place
9
out front for a split second.
Wow, 9 to run. Down the back straightaway. Place has got it by half a car length. He'll have enough momentum to clear the slider in 3 and 4 this time by, but Zane Yost going to fight back to the inside. Meanwhile, Tristan Carmen, he's made his way to position 3. Here comes the slider from Zane Yost. Yes, it is complete. And now Jay Place will move back to the inside. What a race they've got brewing for the race lead.
This is crazy as they switch spots out of turn number 3 and 4. Zane Yost going to try to roll back underneath Jay Place. Down the front straightaway, he'll throw the slide job on him into turn number 1. He'll drift up the racetrack. Jay Place going to dive back under. Justin Carmen in that 3rd spot now, watching all this stuff happen in front of him. As Zane Yost will trade the slider again. Almost feed him the right rear. Yost gets sideways down the front straightaway. That might do it for Yost's chance right there.
Absolutely. That could be the big break that Jay Place needed. But I got to say, had Yost and Place still been trading sliders, I was going to say Tristan Carmen, he has every chance at winning this one. But closing in on a handful of laps to run now. Tristan Carmen in a 4 machine. Looking for 2nd over Zane Yost. Trying to put that 93Z back to position number 3, but he has got the top side working. Just hits the wall perfectly. The right rear quarter panel just bouncing off the concrete wall. He'll do the same into turns 3, out of turn number 4. 4 to go for your race leader.
There is no cushion anymore. It is pretty much the wall. That is what you got to bang it off of, is that concrete wall out of the turns. So take a look back here. Caps, Howell, and Homerding. That is the battle for 4th position right now, as Caps currently sits in that 4th position. Howell in 5th. They're running the bottom of the racetrack in that 2 machine. Homerding trying to put himself into the top 5 as well, as we are within 3 laps to go here, as Yost and Carmen still duke it out for the 2nd spot, as Yost is in the wall again. He's absolutely wore out the right side of that race car.
Yeah, you might need a new paint job on that race car, especially towards the back. 2 to run that time, bypass the start finish line. Zane Yost on the inside of Carmen. Carmen done well to protect the slider there from Yost, but that might just do it. Jay Place into 3 and 4. Chris, 1 to run.
Final time around here at the 410 mile of their track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Jay Place up 11 spots, and he currently sits in the top spot for the final time. Down the back straightaway they go into turn number 3. Jay Place will lead him out of 3 and 4, and he will take the win here at the dirt track at Charlotte, round 5 of the DSM Racing Leagues UMP Modifieds. As Zane Yost goes around here at the start-finish line. He took a nasty header into the wall. Did Zane Yost? We'll take a look at the final rundown to see exactly where he finished, going across the start-finish line backwards.
We'll try and get a replay of that one, because that was a wild move. In fact, we'll take a look at the last lap here. We'll just watch this battle. This was on the final. Well, this might have been. That was with 2 to go.
To the white there, yeah.
And the next one, let's fast forward this up a bit, and they get the white flag here. So I think at the moment now, whether he might be out of fuel or not, or he's just figured, you know what, screw it, we'll leave it. We'll take a right hand turn, and he only just hung on for 3rd too, by the way.
Wow, right there, right across the start finish line. and about wadded up. Hommerding. Well, a wild finish there. Here it is Place, Carmen, and Hommerding ended up getting that third spot. So Hommerding getting on the podium. Zanios fourth. CJ Howe fifth. Capps, Houghton, Fisher, Barry, and Steigleather rounding out the top 10. There was Dixon Slinger. Richie Yost fell back to 12th. Branch 13th. Sheldon Oberly 14th. Clyde Dunn 15th. Mitchell Clement 16th. Rance Llewellyn 17th. Scooter Black rounding out the field in 18th position.
All right, well, it's time to go down to Victory Lane. Chris, you are caught up with our race winner of J Place.
All right, J Place, tonight's feature winner, moving up 11 spots. What an absolute run you had, Jay. And it got a little crazy there towards the end with about between 10 and 15 to go. And went from you out front to about 7 or 8 cars duking it out for the lead. How fun was that?
Oh, it's always a fun race when you can get some competition racing to the front. When we had that last yellow, I was getting a little nervous because I know the Yost brothers, they like to not team up, I say, but they like to help each other out sometimes, throwing sliders, telling each other what they're going to do. So it was definitely a fun one racing with them, especially with Tristan coming in at the end. He was definitely a quick one tonight. If we had a couple more laps, he would have been up here with us. So it was definitely a fun one tonight, a lot of competition.
Tell you what, there was no cushion left at all. You pretty much had to bang it off the wall, use it as a cushion. Was that pretty much your strategy here at the last part of the race? Just kind of use the wall as the curb?
Yeah, so I saw there was a big tacky spot at the end coming out of turns 1 and 2, so I was able just to check up and hammer down on that, and that's where I was just catching everybody else. That's where I was getting them at. So after that, we ended up burning so much fuel that I almost ran out coming to the checkered. So it was definitely going to be an interesting one tonight.
You just barely got there as well. End up in victory lane. Who you got helping you out? Who you want to give thanks to?
You guys, the great broadcast, Dixon. I know he's starting out this league. I'm glad he's having fun still. All the fans out there, CJ, Landon, telling me about this race tonight, and that's it.
All right, tonight's feature winner moving up 11 spots to the top spot. It's J Place.
All right, let's go down the line. Chat to the driver that comes home. Second place tonight, a valiant effort, up 8 positions from 10th up to 2nd. Tristan Carmen. Well, Tristan, congratulations here on this second place finish, man. That was a hell of a run for you.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Well, talk about the game plan coming into tonight after going to be starting position 10, 50 laps. It was a long way. It was going to be a long way around Charlotte, and talk about how you're able to come through the field.
Yeah, really sucked in the heat race, and just put some more gear in it for the feature and hope for the best. And I'd say the majority of the race, probably the first 30 to 40 laps, the car was pretty much junk, and it really came in once it got real slick. So I just tried to stay smooth and picked them off once I was able to.
Well, we've seen Jay Place and Zane Yost trading sliders there in those sort of final 8 laps. You were closing in on them. What was going through your mind at that stage? Did you think you had enough to potentially challenge for the lead and the win?
I think I had enough, but it was going to take them to make some mistakes. I was hoping that they'd get together a little bit more and be able to capitalize on it. It just didn't happen, and Jay is pretty quick tonight. So.
All right, Tristan, second place finish here tonight. No doubt you got some sponsors to thank on this race car, people behind the scenes. Who gets it done for you?
I just want to thank Dixon for running the league and y'all for doing the broadcast here.
All right, there we go. Tristan Carmen home in second spot. We don't have our third place finisher, so that'll wrap us up. Chris, thank you once again for your help here tonight with the UMP Modified. They're not done with just yet, though, because we've got to go to Lima Land. We've got 4 10s coming up shortly.
What if if this race is any indication how the rest of the night's going to go? We are in for a barn burner. That got wild there at the end. Those kind of modifies put on a good show on a dry, slick Charlotte in the daytime.
Well, looking forward to it, of course. A big thanks to all the DSM Racing League sponsors just down the bottom of the screen. Of course, Howell Graphics and all the other wonderful sponsors that help chip in and make this a wonderful league. Round number 5 is complete here from Charlotte. Congratulations goes to J Place. A big thanks to, of course, World of Thunder Racing League and Rocket Racing Setups for their support here on Ultimate Dirt TV once again. Until next time, on behalf of Chris Nutt and myself, Brett Wheeler, and the entire team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, we say not farewell. We'll see you shortly for some sprint car action.